Joining us again at CoinSuri's channel is a pleasure. Request from new viewer is, which of these options do you prefer? Please people cast your vote in the community option. Option A XRP. Option B Ripple. Option C SEC. An analysis of buyback based on the calculations done by Ripple's Chief Tech Officer. Chief Technology Officer of Ripple, David Schwart, has some ideas regarding the impending repurchase of the coin. Bloomberg reports that the company earned $11.3 billion from the tender offer. For tax and conversion costs reasons, however, these investors can only sell a maximum of 6 restricted stock units at a time. According to unidentified sources published by Reuters, there has been discussion on the possibility of buying back its shares, and there have been whispers that Ripple will be repurchasing shares from its early investors and employees, sparked a few days ago by Chief Technology Officer David Schwart. As a whole, the repurchase was valued at around $285 million. To pay for the buyback, you'll need about $500 million. The regulatory landscape in the US is infamously complicated. There are currently no plans for Ripple to go public. The decision to forego an initial public offering, IPO, has caused Ripple's cryptocurrency's value to plummet, but the company is planning to compensate investors by increasing the frequency of its share buybacks in the near future. The company's intention to repurchase its own stock has sparked a lengthy Twitter discussion. Matt Hamilton, who was a former developer of Ripple, is skeptical that going public will benefit the company. He is of the opinion that the company will not profit from this strategy since most companies get capital through IPOs. According to Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, Hamilton believes it would have a small practical impact and that Ripple can continue operating even without a capital round. As far as Hamilton is concerned, Garlinghouse is no different. Financial records show that the company has more than $1 billion in cash on hand and more than $25 billion worth of cryptocurrencies, the vast bulk of which are XRP. Fiat currency. With the market being so active, one user was curious as to why Ripple was repurchasing shares. The reason, according to Chief Technical Officer David Schwart, was that employees wanted an easy way to cash out their stock options. Given this, it is not absolutely necessary for it to include shares that are traded on public markets. Furthermore, when some question Ripple's decision to repurchase shares in a highly liquid market, David Schwartz's argument that the market lacks attractive liquidity was a strong denial of the assumption. Tim raised the issue of insufficient market liquidity for equities of privately held companies while talking about the bad performance of XRP and XLM, spanned a considerable period. The Chief Technical Officer of Ripple has put an end to rumors that Stellar XLM, the cryptocurrency of Ripple, is being artificially devalued. On the other hand, those who are against token sales contend that the current pricing are fair given the amount of uncertainty surrounding the market. This view originated from David Schwartz's long-standing views on digital currencies. The majority of digital asset prices, he continued, move in tandem with stock prices. He drew a parallel between the importance of digital assets and the struggle between Pepsi and Coke. Their stock price, in his view, would ebb and flow in tandem with public perceptions of the cola market. From his position as chief technology at the company, he thinks that variables that affect most digital assets in the same way largely define the market for digital assets. Saying that it is paradoxical that digital asset prices tend to move in synchrony, he called out the fact that XRP appears to be trailing behind market swings in general, even if digital assets can move and sync over time. The viscous nature of the percentage change in XRP was emphasized. He cited examples of XRP/BTC and other trade pairs where XRP percentage movements contradicted market trends to make his case. Following that, Ripple's Chief Technology Officer asked the critic to look at the XRP/XLM trading pair. This is because, historically, the two coins have often traded together in reaction to the same kinds of events and situations. Someone else who is an enthusiast for XRP has criticized the price swings of XRP and XLM. They are unable to comprehend the strong correlation between the price movements of the two digital assets. To put it bluntly, they don't get it. This is because XRP and XM have a common history, which is a contributing factor. The commenter implies that the closeness of the relationship makes the idea of purposeful action more plausible. Consequently, the values of XRP and XM are influenced by their shared history indicates that the exogenous elements were intentional. Evidence suggests that a large number of investors get XRP and XLM mixed up. The chief tech officer of Ripple has stated as much. So, if there's an issue with one asset, it will manifest in the other. Subsequently, he elaborated by saying that the same individuals frequently trade in both kinds of assets. No one can coerce or harm another into doing what they want them to do, in this person's view. Asking for a reaction like this is completely ridiculous, in my view. After much deliberation, David Schwartz concluded that he was unable to comprehend the connection between the XRP and XLM values. The same market characteristics that impact other cryptocurrencies also impact XRP and XLM according to influences. Steve, who is also the chief investment officer of Valkyrie, recently gave an interview to Bloomberg in which he answered this issue. When asked about the future of the company, Steve seemed optimistic. Most people in the meeting only wanted to make sure that the previously announced Thursday, January 11th trading date will really be able to be honored by the firms who requested for Bitcoin space at TF. This is because the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has officially recognized Bitcoin spot exchange-traded funds. Given the current state of affairs, a Bloomberg journalist subtly hinted that XRP could go through a shift while asking when other cryptocurrencies will have access to investment vehicles similar to those of other cryptocurrencies. Quite similar to the one that was previously stated. So, here's the deal. When the Valkyrie executive predicted a flood of requests for Ethereum-based ETFs, analysts revised their scenario, and XRP was cited as an example by one of Grayscale's publicly traded trusts. On top of that, he raved about the XRP capabilities of Grayscale. A pro-crypto news journalist for Fox News named LNR Tourette recently tweeted about how the CEO of Valkyrie drew attention to a report from 2021 in Crypto Basic regarding Grayscale's decision to add XRP back to its digital bidcap fund. Since he brought out the fact that Grayscale just added XRP to one of their publicly traded trusts, it is likely that XRP and Ethereum spot exchange traded funds will be floating around. In light of the SEC's legal complaint, Grayscale decided to sever relations with XRP. Please show your gratitude by giving this video a like and leaving a comment. Subscribing to my channel would mean the world to me. As for now, farewell.